AJ Lee. But at the same time, I had to ask myself, like, does the WWE really, like see something in Paige? I mean, do they even like, do they say, you know what, that's the next woman that's gonna change the whole Divas division, or is that's the woman that's gonna make things happen? Now, even though she's a great NXT Women's Champion, the Divas division is a whole lot different from what she expects, I don't know what to expect out of Paige. I know that Vince McMahon is not too highly of Paige or Bo Dallas or who's the other one? Adam Rose. But I think Paige is probably the only one that I think, I like her. I know everybody else does like her. But whatever Vince McMahon is thinking, I'm sure that maybe he'll change his mind probably in the next week or something like that. But in the meantime, he doesn't take too highly of any of those three superstars. So that's just me telling you guys to get you an idea of what's going on. But Paige, to me personally, I think the only person that I think Vince McMahon is really pushing for, and Kevin Dunn is pushing for, is Alicia Fox. And first of all, Alicia Fox is one of my favorite divas of all time, my all-time favorite. And just the way she acts and everything else like that, first of all, I'm glad that she's acting the way she is, because as far as I'm concerned, she's a hot diva, she's a crazy diva, and it fits perfectly. She's called Alicia Fox. She's crazy as a fucking fox. She's out there stealing JBL's hat, stealing Jerry the King Lawler's crown, going out there and pulling off a Stone Cold Steve Austin with a couple of fucking cokes, and then is beating up announcers, beating up the ring crew, and practically, I think she sprayed herself with coke or something like that. First of all, that probably would have been the sexiest thing I've ever seen on worldwide television. I would have loved to have gone out there with a beer in my fucking hand and throw it at her, and she would probably kill me, but at the same time, she would probably tell me thank you for doing that. And I'd be like, yeah, baby, yeah. But word is, Alicia Fox, there's a good chance that Paige's reign as champion could come to an end, and we could see possibly Alicia Fox become a two-time Divas champion. Personally, to me, it'd be great. I mean, I'd love to see Alicia Fox become champion one more time and make her title reign at least last a little bit longer. But I think we can all agree upon this when I mention this. Paige is a great champion. Dig her, like her, she's fucking hot. Alicia Fox, she's pretty hot too, and it would be great to see her become Divas champion. But I think the one person that we would like to see become Divas champion, the one person that has not been seen since she lost her title reign to Paige, should return very, very soon. And she is the ultimate lunatic. She is the bitch that you just say, God, she's fucking crazy. She'll go crazy on your ass, she'll go crazy on your ass, she'll go crazy on your ass, she'll go crazy on your ass. Hell, she'll go crazy on your ass. I'm talking about the former WWE Divas Champion, Paige. Not Paige. Goddamn, now I'm going crazy. I'm talking about AJ Lee. Duh. That's what I'm thinking about. All I can say is, please, AJ Lee, come back. And if you can, do me a favor, bring your fiance along, okay? You know that guy that comes down here with the fucking short hair, with these fucking badass shirts on, and coming out going like this and everything else like that, telling everybody he's the best in the fucking world. We're talking about CM Punk. You bring that sumbitch right over here and tell him, get your ass right back into the WWE picture, go into that fucking Money in the Bank match and win and become the third world WWE heavyweight champion of the world, and whatever the fuck I was just talking about right there. I'm going a little crazy today. Yes, it's a crazy day. So, and before I leave, and I kept saying before I leave, I don't know how many times, there's one person that I want to talk about on this particular episode, and it's another superstar. A superstar that, here's the thing. When I see a superstar, I don't rely on credentials or talent or whatever it is they do. I just rely on what the WWE plans on doing with that particular superstar. Now, for the past few weeks, We have seen this superstar come in and make a complete ass of himself. He comes out as Magneto. Then he comes out and starts acting like CM Punk with a microphone in his hand, and his microphone gets cut off for no reason. Then he starts yelling at announcers, he starts yelling at people and everything else in that particular nature. And then I thought I saw something very, very interesting, and something that really just scared the living fucking shit out of me. It's not the fact that he came out as a rapper. It's not the fact that he chose to be some kind of a person. I don't know what it was exactly. I don't know the other characters he became. But I was watching this past Monday night on Raw. So let me see if I got this right. I'm watching this whole thing with Fandango and Layla and Summer Rae. I love Summer Rae, by the way. She's a whole lot better than Layla. That's my opinion, okay? And Fandango, you fucked up badly with Summer Rae. I would fuck that ass in a heartbeat. Anyways, the whole thing with Fandango and Summer Rae and Layla, you know, that was pretty cool in every way possible. And then, let's see, Fandango had a tag team partner, and that tag team partner would face off against the Usos, right? And that tag team partner is Damien Sandow. Now, Damien comes out as a stinking ballerina. Okay, what? What the fuck are they doing with Damien Sandow these days on WWE, huh? I mean, here's the thing. I've predicted this a long, long time ago, and everyone's telling me the same thing. Everyone has told me this. All right, listen to this. Pay attention. You guys may get a kick out of this. I know there's some of you that are Damien Sandow fans, okay? Now, I'm not the biggest Damien Sandow fan in the world, but I do know that he's a tremendous athlete. He's great at what he does. He's obviously a very poetic soul, okay? The Main Event digs about that. But the thing is, I've had every person, every wrestling fan, every critic, every moron tell me the same thing. Dude, they're going to push Damien Sandow to become the next World Heavyweight Champion. They're going to make him become a star. He's going to be the biggest thing since sliced bread. He was trained by Killer Kowalski. He was trained by Triple H. He was trained by the Game. He's going to be a big star, I swear to God. What the fuck happened there, huh? Here's the thing. I mentioned this before, and I'll say it again. I am an individual that doesn't rely on statistics or how badass he was trained by a certain particular wrestler or any way, shape, or form. It has nothing to do with that. It's the fact that if the WWE is going to push a superstar, they're going to do it. And all they've done to Damien Sandow is they've given him the push. Oh yeah, they're going to push him into oblivion. They're going to push him over a fucking river and watch him drop like a fucking dead fish. I swear to God. I mean, Damien Sandow will never, ever, ever be anything. He's like that one superstar. It's like I sit back and I hear all these people tell me, they give me all these statistics, they give me all this stuff. Oh man, you should give him a chance, Furman. I mean, this dude's a fucking shit, man. I mean, just because, you know, he won Money in the Bank, he's gonna be the next Ric Flair. When you compare Damien Sandow to Ric Flair, that's a big insult. I swear to fucking God, a big insult. And telling me all these crazy, oh my fucking God. Where the fuck did he come up with these goddamn morons? Here's the thing. You can believe in those people's statistics, and they could be probably 50 or 75% right at the time. But they're not always right. Now me, I'm not going to tell you that, hey, this guy's going to be the next star, this guy's going to be the next star. I'm just going to sit back, relax, and see what the fuck he does. If he doesn't do a fucking thing, then that means he is not worth anything. Okay, Damien Sandow, to me, great athlete, tremendous at what he does. He's a little bit entertaining, a little bit. But what the fuck does he have to offer? What? I swear to God, all he does is come out. I mean, I used to like him a whole lot better when he had the robe on, and he comes out with, you know, this and that. He would tell people, silence! I am your intellectual savior. I have the elbow of sustain. I have a penguin coming out of my fucking ass. Orale. The point is, I love it when people continue to tell me the same fucking thing and tell me, Furman, this dude's gonna be the next star. Wait until you see it. And all I say is, okay. I sit back, relax on my beer, drink, relax, and just look at all the tweets and look at all the Facebooks. And then a few months later, Damien Sandow comes out in a ballerina costume, jumping around and all this other stuff, floating around with this fucking crap. And I'm sitting here like, you know, I'm glad that I'm the biggest wrestling fan in the world and not a sports entertainment moron. I don't have to deal with this shit anymore. And with that being said, we're going to end it right there. That's going to do it for this very unusual episode of the Main Event Talk. And it's a little bit unusual because I actually made it a little bit more entertaining for everyone to watch, okay? But you got to admit, though, at least it was a little bit entertaining, okay? But if you're going to give me this shit about Damien Sandow pushing to the moon and become a huge star, no, it's not going to happen. No way, no, never. Nah, not a damn thing. So that's going to do it for this edition of the Main Event Talk. Let's move on. Don't forget to check out all of my YouTube episodes. Check out TNA Wrestling Slammiversary pay-per-view coming up on June 22nd, live and exclusively on pay-per-view. It's going to take place over in Arlington, Texas. It's this Sunday, by the way, on Father's Day, so you guys get an opportunity to check out that pay-per-view. If your dad has seen wrestling, or if your dad has never seen wrestling at all, I suggest to give him the best Father's Day gift of all. Not just that 20-pack of Michelob Ultras that are sitting there in the corner to give him, and not just that bottle of Jack Daniels that's sitting right there to give to him. You go ahead and you bring your dad over, you order TNA Wrestling, and watch Slammiversary with your dad. All right? I would do that. Hell, I would probably, you know, not just that pay-per-view, I would also watch something else with my dad. Even though it's not Father's Day, I would also watch Ring of Honor, Best in the World, June 22nd, live and exclusively on pay-per-view. You should check out that pay-per-view as well. The Ring of Honor World Heavyweight Champion Adam Cole will defend his title against Unbreakable Michael Elgin. Should be a tremendous matchup. Cannot wait to order that pay-per-view. It's Ring of Honor's very first cable pay-per-view. Not their very first pay-per-view, but cable pay-per-view, if you know what I'm talking about. And also, if you guys have not heard, check this out. You know Kevin Hart is going to be a part of Monday Night Raw this coming Monday night. But what you also have heard is this. It's probably an exclusive or not, but guys, the word is, he's coming. The guy that we've been waiting to see for a long, long time, his first promo is going to show up on Monday Night Raw on June 16th, which is also the same day as when Kevin Hart comes out. Ladies and gentlemen, for the very first time, Sting will be releasing his very first promo, which means the wrestling world, the WWE, will finally get to bring in the man called Sting in the WWE soon. So be ready for that. The main event has waited years to see the Stinger walk into a WWE ring and be around the WWE universe. And let me tell you something, it will be epic when we see that promo, and it will be even more epic when we see the Stinger walk into the WWE, walk into that ring, and it will be the most epic Raw moment in the history of Monday Night Raw. I can't wait for that, so check it out this Monday night on Monday Night Raw. That's gonna do it. The main event is out. I'm gonna go in and get ready for the NBA Finals and check out the San Antonio Spurs get their ass kicked by the Heat once again and tie it 2-2, because remember what I said before, the dynasty will fall and the franchise will rise. Thank you for watching. Why? Because I can and I want to. Any questions? Enough said. I think it was The Rock who said it best when he said, "Go Heat, bitch."